Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com with my daily recap. Happy Monday. And well, you know what? Welcome back. Welcome back again. Happy Monday. You've made it through Monday. You just kicked off your week, and I am sure, I'm fairly positive, you had an awesome weekend. So let's just get right to it. We're not going to waste a lot of time. A few questions. First up, agree or disagree? I am really just curious, and I want a little bit more participation with this particular question. And the basis of this question is I stumbled upon someone on financial Twitter, and I saw this post, and I'm really curious to know if folks think the stock market is rigged. So right now in the comment section, let me know, do you think that the stock market is rigged? And before we get into our mission statement, let me welcome you. If this is your very first time tuning into a ShortMeTina video, I'd like to say welcome. Do us a solid in the comments section. Drop us your name, say hi, let me know where you found us. If you are returning, do me a solid, comment in the comment section, let me know how your weekend was, and say hi. As you know, I generally say hi back. So what is our mission? Our mission here is to build a powerhouse of successful traders and to help you find more winners. We conclude, if you win, we win. For that to happen in the comment section, let me know right now, what is your biggest frustration, right? What is your biggest frustration in reaching your trading goals or in trading in general? Where are you finding, or where are you stumbling into those roadblocks? Tell me where it's difficult for you. Again, comment in the comment section. And I took about... the video is only about 12 minutes in length. I always say the length of the video because I don't want you to think that you're going to be sitting there listening to me talk for 30, 40 minutes. No, 12 minutes. Do it when you're driving to work. Do it when you're coming home from work. Do it when you're taking a shower. Do it when you're preparing breakfast or lunch or dinner, or when you're on your lunch break. Again, it's a very short video to get through, but I think it's super important. It really sets the basis, right? The framework in which I believe you should be looking at the stock market. So I'll link that video right now, what I believe to be the 3 pillars of successful trading. Again, the video is completely free, and I think it's an eye-opener if you're new to trading and you're not seeing the success that you want, or if you've been trading for a while and you're not seeing the success that you want. I think these 3 principles, if you truly understand them, I think it can change the trajectory of your trading career. And again, I say career because when it comes to trading and investing, you should think longer term, right? Do not think, oh, I'm just going to be doing this for a year and that's it, 2 years, that's it. No, learn what you need to do. That way you can consistently pull money out the market for the rest of your life, all right? So I'm going to link that video. Make sure you watch it. Let's recap the overall market. All right, let's kick it off with Bitcoin. Full disclaimer, full disclosure, I am long Bitcoin. Been for a while. Again, I'm holding on. I'm holding for the gold. I'm probably holding for the rest of my given life. All right, so Bitcoin daily chart dating back to 2018. Let's focus in on price action here. Right now, we're sitting a little shy of 11,000, but what happened yesterday with Bitcoin? What happened yesterday? Not the stock, I was going to say stock. The coin actually had a quote-unquote mini crash, and we went all the way. We dipped below 10,000 and went to around 9,800. And what did I say in previous videos? I said, well, 10,000 should serve as the base, but if it dips below 10,000, going as low as 7, 8, in this instance 9, that's fine if it quickly rebounds. And what happened? Again, this is a very, very volatile coin, so you're going to get these sorts of moves, hence why I said don't be surprised if it dips below support, but the key is it should not remain below there. And so what happened again, we dipped below 10,000, went as low as around 9,800 before rebounding. Again, right now we're short of, or a little shy of 11,000. As long as it can stay above 10,000, which is doing a great job of doing, in my opinion, I see it revisiting around 13 to 14,000, and at some point in 2019, I would be very surprised if Bitcoin does not reach 20,000 at minimum in 2019. However, I think it can go a lot further than there. I think it actually can go to 40,000, and with FOMO and increased momentum, I really do see this as $100,000 per Bitcoin. So I see this going relatively high. I remain bullish. What else? And then we have the SPY, S&P 500 daily chart dating back to 2017. A clear breakout here. Again, the SPY was trending, in my opinion, between two ranges for quite some time. Bottom end of the range, upper end of the range. That upper end resistance clocked in at 293 to 295. Again, we tried to surpass that level in 2018. Didn't happen. We got knocked down. SPY losing something like 20 to 25%. We had this rally here off of the December low. So essentially the SPY has rallied for about 7 months. Again, we ran into that 293, 295 resistance level. We had a pullback, not as extreme as the one that we saw in December, but I think we lost maybe something like 5% in June. Do the math, not sure. Third attempt at surpassing that 293 to 295 mark. You can see it here. We finally did it. Broke out in June of 2019. I had a 300 SPY, rather a 300 target on the SPY. We achieved that several days ago. And today, again, hitting all-time highs, going as high as 301.13 before pulling back to $300.84. So we're still right there, right below all-time high. So for me, again, once we broke out of this range here, I expect the SPY to trend. So I wouldn't be surprised to see 320 in the near future. What else? All right, and then we have the IWM. Again, I have been slightly frustrated with the IWM. I think given everything that's going on, this should be trading at 160 or at least above 160. We have not done that yet. What we have managed to do is remain above shorter term support of 148 to 150. Again, that support level dates back to around February of 2019. So we're looking at something like 5 months of support being held. That's really good. But again, I need for us to get above that 160 level. If we can do that, obviously the SPY will run. Obviously, if you are long really good stocks, you're going to see them appreciate a lot, because what do I say? Overall markets first, individual stocks second. At any rate, IWM slightly off on the day to close at 155.30. But if you look here, let me see if I can zoom in. If you look at price action the last few days right here, you can see that, in my opinion, it's kind of we can say coiling, trading within a really tight range. So hopefully that resolves itself to the upside. For that to happen, we have to, in my opinion, break through that 158 level. If we can do that, more than likely we're going to revisit 160, and then that'll be the moment, right? That'll be the test. Can the bulls actually take this above 160 and sustain that break? Or will we do as we did back in May, where we got to 160, 161, and then we pulled back? For me, I think it's going to resolve itself to the upside. So I'm expecting a breakout at some point. What else? All right, and then we have ticker MXL daily chart, closed at 25.08, up about 1% on the day. Full disclaimer, full disclosure, we did go long ticker MXL in the premium member community. I'm not going to necessarily disclose our entry zone and where we went long. However, we are, in my opinion, nicely and comfortably in profit, and I still see potential upside from here. So this is the first time I'm actually releasing this, or doing a YouTube video on it, rather. First time I'm actually analyzing it on YouTube. But I've been watching this particular security for quite some time now. And again, if you look here, we're not too far off of 52-week highs. MXL made 52-week highs back in May of 2017. Not just 52-week highs. It actually made all-time highs, looking at the chart right now. Back in May of 2017, granted, we had a bit of a pullback, but it looks like it's actually gearing up to retest those highs. So sitting here at 25.08, 52-week highs comes in, I want to say, slightly below 32, giving that a little extra push. I think that MXL can see 35 with a continued bull market. So sitting here at 25.08, in my opinion, that's a potential of $10 more of upside from 25.08, again above the 200-day moving average if you're into trading that kind of stuff. So it is bullish. So put ticker MXL on your radar. I'm not telling you to trade it. I'm just letting you know that we went long in the premium member community. We're nicely in profit. Sitting here at 25.08, I still see potential upside. Again, we're not too far off of 52-week highs. Remember what I said. You want to follow the path of least resistance. In my opinion, the path of least resistance would be on the long side again because it's above its 200-day and it's not too far off of the 52-week highs. We had the pullback and it seems as though it's trending up again. So again, put ticker MXL on your watch list, on your radar. What else? All right, and then we have Disney daily chart dating back to 2017. Again, love the stock, love the chart. And it's not because I've been long since the low 100. That's a part of the reason. But the other reason is because the chart and the stock, well, the chart rather, looks extremely bullish, right? Above the 200-day if you're into trading that kind of stuff. We had this gap up, and since then, we have, for the past few days, have put in new 52-week highs. The last high, I believe Friday, clocked in at 145.43. Today, we fell slightly short of that, coming in at 145.36 to close at 145.06. What's going to propel this to my initial short-term target of 150 and for me potentially 200 by year's end or 2020, the beginning of 2020? Well, the blockbusters that they have out right now. So Toy Story 4 is doing extremely well. Disney's Lion King brought in 54.7 million in China debut, right? It has not been released yet in the States. That should happen on the 19th of July, which I believe is this Friday. But so far, so good. As it states here in this CNBC article, Lion King is already on track to be one of the most successful Disney titles in the country. So I'm waiting for that. I think if it opens up to a really high debut this Friday in the States, I think potentially that can perhaps propel it further than 150. I think the run-up to Friday might get it to 150, and if it does really well over the weekend, I can see this pushing above 150. So put Disney on your radar, put it on your watch list. I've been touting this, I want to say perhaps all of 2019. It has not let me down so far. So keep your eye out for Disney. What else? All right, really quickly, ticker CAPR daily chart. It is up. North of 100% on the day. So congrats to the bulls. We closed at 623. A bit of activity in after hours. I see a quote of 640. So the close wasn't like horrendous. However, the fact that we closed so far off of today's high is particularly alarming to me. So if you are either long or looking to get long, what I would really pay attention to, obviously, is how the stock opens up tomorrow. Again, we're up about 640 in after hours, but pay attention to pre-market as well as the open. If we open below 623, chances are you're going to see a bit more of a pullback, and the possibility of filling this gap here of $3.38 actually exists. If the stock opens above 623, opens above 640, what we're seeing now in after hours, and we can actually sustain that move, this is actually, as you can see here, it's up about 100%. This is the type of stock that can give you 50, 100, 150% in a day or 2 days. So that's my take on ticker CAPR. What else? And then we have ticker CPE daily chart. It's off about 16% on the day, closed at 5,038 cents. You had this gap down again with confirming volume. You'd have to actually take a longer term view. This is a daily chart going back to 2018. But again, you would have to take a longer term view to see where support comes in at. And it comes in, and I've already done the necessary work. It comes in at around, we can say anywhere from 450 to 470. So the fact that we closed at 538, the low clocked in at around what's that? I can't see. The low clocked in at 531. I suspect that there might be a slight, slightly more sell-off heading into tomorrow, another 5 to 10%, and I think we'll probably get a bounce either in the low 5s or high 4s. What else? And a follow-up in ticker UUUU daily chart off about 0.5% on the day to close at 152. I did a video on Friday. Again, the low clocked in on Friday at 170. We closed at 193. I was anticipating or expecting a continuation of the selling because it closed so close to the low of the day, and that's exactly what happened today. The stock opened up. Well, it actually opened above the close. It opened at 210. Couldn't really sustain that. went to as low as 186 before getting this bounce here to 192. So if you're long or looking to go long, what I'd be paying attention to is about $1.86. If it cannot sustain that low, chances are we're going to drift lower. And I think I said it can eventually see a print of around, you can say, the low to mid ones. What else? And let's follow up on Walmart. It's slightly up on the day to close a little shy of 115. Again, we went as high as 115.08 today. This stock, in addition to Disney and a few others, let me pull it up right now. Again, miraculously, here we are, ShortMeTina.com, a watch list that's released every Sunday for free. So if you want to get that, make sure that you are signed up to our mailing list, and you can see, and if you can go back, I've had a couple of stocks on this watch list for a very long time. Granted, there are some newcomers, but I've had a few on this watch list for a very long time. ACB, that's actually a relatively newcomer. I have ZTS, Disney, Zynga, BMY is a short, JD, and Walmart. Look, with a price target of $120. When I did the video, I said a clear break above this, well, I said around 110, a clear break above 110, and we can see 120. 100%, I believe there's still $5 worth of upside left with Walmart, so I remain bullish. What else? So let's wrap it up and round it out with ticker AETI. Daily chart is up about 35% on the day. So huge congrats to the bulls. We closed at 138. Relatively decent volume, definitely above average volume, going as high as 145 today. You can see it ran into resistance before pulling back. So you ask yourself, can this stock run more? Absolutely, of course it can. But for me, for that to happen, it needs to get above 150. In particular, I think it needs to open above 138 tomorrow. In pre-market activity should be relatively heavy in my opinion, as well as the open. If it can open above 138, get above 145, hit 150 and hold, then this is a potential run. It has the make of a stock that can run. But again, the key for me would be the opening to actually get above resistance of 150. So that's my take on ticker AETI. So that's it. Tina here once again from ShortMeTina.com. If you enjoyed any portion of this video, I'd like for you to do 3 things for me. 1, comment in the comment section. 2, make sure you are subscribed at our YouTube channel at ShortMeTina. And 3, I have been trading for well over 15 years. So if you think you can learn anything from me, then head on over to ShortMeTina.com. Sign up, become a member. Thank you for listening. And as always, thank you for listening.